It's here. Ugh. Rocco, you're fluff. All right, let me get Craigbot in here. How are you today, Andy? You all right? Okay. Oh, what happened? Why'd you have to leave?
I think was messing up.
Oh, your mic?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, folks. Welcome to Luncheon 96. Give me just a second here. I'm changing the category. So today we're going to be doing something I meant to do on another luncheon. We're going to be taking a look at the original Zatch Bell manga, see how well it holds up and everything. Yep.
Well, I reread it recently, and I got to
did?
say that I personally think it holds up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does too. But let's do it live and see what the audience thinks as well.
Okay.
All right. Also, here is today's lunch. It is a bougie BLT, courtesy of Lady Stone, and it is delicious, my love. A crunch on that.
Hey, what's up, Sarah?
She waved. She's got her headphones in. Okay. Let's go ahead and share screen here. Morocco, you calm down. Of course, he demands squaps. Okay, Andy, have you got my stream up, or do you want me to share it in the?
Oh no, it's all right. I see it.
Okay. Now, one thing I will say, that Eagle Awashi, why name him if we are never going to see him again?
I mean, have we seen? Actually,
No!
yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, we never see him again.
Like,
Zatch might as well just call him Mr. Eagle.
Mr. Eagle. Well, maybe Zatch wasn't the one that named him.
You could name him frickin' John McHorseface. I could go more vulgar if I could, but it might. That's the thing. It doesn't matter. You never see him again.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Okay. Let's go
Poor Mr. Eagle.
I believe this is Ray's notes, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Yeah, we're on MangaDex, and I guess did Ray's upload to MangaDex?
I think he did, yeah.
Okay, so then yeah, this is all his translations. And Raiku's self-depiction is so freaking goofy.
Oh, it is. I wonder if that's what he actually looks like.
Huh?
I wonder if that's what he actually looks like.
I'm sure it's like to a degree what he looks like, but at the same time, it's like it is a refreshing sense of self-awareness to where he doesn't try to make himself look too cool. And it's really funny, like how a lot of manga artists do draw themselves inside their own work, like, but they have like different ways of depicting themselves. Like Toriyama's is that little dude with like the gas mask and the claws.
Yeah. I don't get why they make caricatures of themselves. Why don't they just show themselves?
I think it's because they, maybe don't view themselves as terribly high and mighty. I think a lot of it is just kind of I'm not sure how to describe it, but even in like written works, you see a similar pattern because in Lord of the Rings, Frodo is actually more of a representation of Tolkien himself than Sam is. And it's because Tolkien sees himself as flawed, or saw himself as flawed and, capable of making incorrect and bad decisions. Because as we know, at the end of Return of the King, Frodo does fail. He puts on the ring. Of course, oddly enough, it leads to ultimate victory, but at the same time, it does show failure when it counts. And that is, if Frodo is supposed to be more like Tolkien, then that means he does view himself with enough humility to realize he's capable of making mistakes. Okay, but let's keep going. Okay, so we have Mr. Takamine. Oh, you know what? A question. We haven't seen Kyo's dad yet in the sequel yet, have we?
No, we haven't seen his mom either.
Yeah, like I imagine probably. I know they're Japanese and Asian people don't freaking age. I'm trying not to be racist here, but it's so true. Like,
I mean, to an extent, you're right. Yeah.
It's like you see like freaking Lucy Liu how she is now, and she's like, I think she's in her 50s or something, and like she still looks like how she did when she was 30.
Wait, who?
Lucy Liu.
Who's Lucy Liu?
Most known for the modern Charlie's Angels.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, like she had like I'm sure I'm gonna bring her up on screen now. Like I just Google searched her. Like the left is where she is now, and it's like a lot of these is her now, and she has like really not aged that much.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, granted, she's a B-list movie star, and she can probably afford some fucking Botox and shit. But I don't think she even needs it.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's like again, it's just crazy how little they age.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so let's see. Eagle Dono. Okay, so even Ray's was like his name doesn't matter because he just called him Eagle.
Pretty much.
I'll have to clip this and send it to Ray's, or clip the earlier clip and then send that later clip to Ray's being like, yeah, his name in the dub or even the sub didn't matter.
Pretty much, or that might have been a name that the anime came up with for him.
Maybe. And let's see if there's any references in these little chess pieces in the back here, because I'm looking and some of these look familiar. Like, okay, do you see the piece in the very back on the chair?
Hold on. Yeah.
Who does that look like?
It's too hard to see. It's hard to see from the because it's zoomed out.
I'm gonna say that, but that looks like Belgium EO.
Oh, it does. Yeah, and I also see Demalt there.
Yeah, Demalt on the very right, and then just next to him, that's Rain.
Yeah, it is Rain. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I don't think that's who Raikou initially thought they were going to be at this point, but I would say that's an early design. I would say.
Yeah, probably.
Because let's see, I think Demalt doesn't show up for 200 chapters in, and Rain doesn't show up for like 250 chapters.
Yeah, it doesn't show up for a while.
Yeah, so it's like at this point, I think he was in their early design phase, I would say.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But yeah, at the very least, he's got all these initial characters fleshed out for sure.
A lot of good character designs ready to go.
So we have Kyo being a whiny piss baby, not wanting to go to school.
Oh yeah.
I know it's a bit of a jerk thing to say, but it is true. He is being a whiny little bitch here.
Well, technically, he is in middle school.
Yeah, and you stop, Mister. So, and even his mom is just like, this is why you don't have any friends, dude.
Damn, that's deep.
I mean, she is like trying to like fucking snap him out of it, to be fair. You know, like sometimes when you hit a low point, you do need someone to just fucking snap you out of it and say it blunt and true, you know? Just like in this case, his mom is just frustrated, probably at her breaking point, saying, this is why you don't have any friends.
Probably sounds about right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we gotta skip. Oh my. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'll have to blur that out somehow.
Oh boy.
What is it with the Japanese and showing that?
I have no idea.
It's like, why? I mean, I get
They're weird like that.
I get it's objective reality, but at the same time, it's like, bro, no one wants to see that.
Pretty much. Also, for some reason, it's only for some reason they only show boys like that. They never show girls like that.
I mean, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure did. You gotta admit that.
Did it?
Yeah. That one girl, the one that was like perved on by the ape in Stardust Crusaders. And
I'll have to look back at that. I don't remember.
yeah. So now he's reading his letter from his father. And now I have to question this. Why did Kyo's dad think this would be a good idea?
That's a good question, actually.
Like, okay, your son
I guess he was
is
desperate.
let's unpack this. Okay. Your son is being a delinquent, skipping school, but you know he's smart. You know he's very, very smart. He just doesn't respect anybody. And you find this little boy in a forest with a red book in a language that you can't understand. I guess the logic is he is trying to challenge Kyo, and that it's like, well, if anyone can, I want you to figure this out. And it's like, that is like one way you do kind of like get kids in line is to challenge them. Because, but what'd you say, Andy?
I guess.
Well, again, when you think about it, Kyo doesn't respect anyone, not even his own mother, at this point to listen to her. And more than likely, Mr. and Mrs. Takamine probably had quite a few conversations about Kyo doesn't listen, you know, he doesn't respect me, he doesn't do what I say, and he doesn't go to school. What do we do? And, you know, Mr. Takamine is like, well, I'm all the way here in London. I can't go back and make him do anything. You know, I can't lose this job or, you know, I know taking a lesser job in somewhere in Japan would probably, you know, be worse. Or, you know, I'll probably be just as busy. And so it really wouldn't matter. So I take it. Yeah, this was kind of a Hail Mary, but I'm starting to see where Mr. Takamine is coming from here.
Yeah. That's about right.
Now, obviously this is the issue where either you, because obviously this came up in the dub, and when Kyo says this, when he says "don't mess with me," in Japanese that's "fuzakirna," and so he obviously accidentally says the spell here. Whereas in the English dub, he says Zacher or whatever your name is, which not a bad choice. And on top of this, Zatch Bell does kind of roll off the tongue a little bit better than Gash Bell. This is obviously like where those of us deep in this fandom here have a debate about what sounds better and or what should remain, you know?
Hmm.
I mean, I guess, do you have a problem with him being called Zatch?
Well, obviously, over the years, I've kind of gotten used to it. But it's just like at the end of the day, it's just like I don't like Americanization of anime, and this was something that they used to do a lot back in the early 2000s and the 90s.
Yeah, and I can understand that, but this gets into a broader conversation about when Americanization is fine and when it isn't. Obviously, like, I may have to make a video about this, like when some parts of localization work and when it doesn't. Like, one thing that I think was collapsing Funimation is like, you see a lot more voice actors who like pop off on Twitter, about politics and stuff. And they go, oh, and they inject their personal politics into the dub, and whoever's directing that session just doesn't fight it and just adds it in. And it's like, I think that's part of what hurt American localization. Because you remember, like, this one, I forget which anime it is, but they literally brought up Gamergate of all things.
Did they?
Yeah. I would have to look it up, but what anime was it?
Wait, what was Gamergate again? I forget.
So basically, it ended up turning into this big ass culture war. But this girl named Zoe Quinn cheated on her boyfriend with like 5 journalists, and to get like good reviews for what is basically a choose your own adventure game, and it was a really bad version of it. And so it sort of got people realizing, wait a minute, this happens all the fucking time. Why is this still happening? Why are journalists trading favors for good reviews for bad games? And so basically this sort of hit a breaking point, and a bunch of gamers were like, okay, this shit has to stop. And the journalists responded by a shit ton of gamers are dead articles.
The fuck?
Yeah, basically it was meant to be a fuck you, we do what we want. And so it was a big ass culture war that ensued after that, effectively. Yeah, I have to look up the anime that brought up Gamergate as a reference. Anime dub Gamergate.
Oh, by the way, will we still have enough time to read my thing?
What'd you say?
Will we still have enough time to read my thing?
Yeah, we'll read it. We'll just get through like 1 or 2 chapters here. I'll make sure we'll have enough time. And what one did you want to do next?
Zexel.
Zexel, more Zexel?
Yeah, let's just do more Zexel. There's a lot more of that one anyway.
Okay. And you calm down, you fluff. Come here. Hang on. We're taking a Morocco break. Come here, you fluff. Listen here, you. Listen here, you. Look at this guy. He's a silly. Because he just wants bacon. He just wants bacon and bread and everything. He wants all the food. Yes, you lick my nose, Mr. Fisher. Why you do this?
Oh, did he just lick your nose?
Yes.
Oh.
Listen here, you. You have to calm down. Look at you. You're too cute, but you're very silly. Yes, you are. All right, down you go. But, okay, so I just looked this up. Prison School. They featured a reference to Gamergate as like an insult to someone. And it's huh?
What the fuck?
Yeah, like I remember it very clearly because it like, I'm like, what the fuck when I heard it? And this one girl goes, what are you, one of those Gamergate freaks or something? And it's like,
what?
Yeah, I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? What are you doing?
Gamergate, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo.
So it's like, and they left that in. They left that shit in, and I'm going, why?
It seems like an outtake.
Yeah, it almost seems like an outtake, but no, they left it in. And I get it, like, why they might have left it in, because I'm like, Prison School is not that big of an anime, but at the same time, it's like, if you are a dubbing company, any anime you do is profit, potential profit. And especially if it's a lesser property where it probably relies on a very niche community. And if you're relying on a niche community for this shit, don't piss them off, dude. because they will turn on you and they will say, okay, yep, we're just not gonna buy your shit no more. Yeah. Hey, Morocco, calm down. You are a boy, mister. So obviously, after Keo accidentally reads the spell, gets fucking ass blasted.
Oh yeah, and then somehow his wall gets destroyed. I mean, his room gets destroyed, and somehow in the next scene, it's completely back together.
Well, I mean, Japan, I think the neighborhoods probably. That's the thing. They get a lot of like construction work done really, really fast.
In like 5 minutes.
But not 5 minutes. I mean, not the next scene. Like by the time he gets home, I think, right?
I don't remember. Also, what kind of explanation would you give? Like, oh, your wall just your room is randomly completely destroyed. Like,
hey, man, spontaneous combustion is a thing.
I don't know, man. I think that's pushing it a little bit.
Lightning strikes when there is not a cloud in the sky have happened.
Oh, boy.
It's rare, but it does happen.
Oh man, that's pretty funny though. Fucking Keo just be like, "Hey, this kid can shoot lightning out of his mouth," and nobody believes him.
Well, his mom doesn't believe him, and admittedly, some of the animation here on Keo's face, that little look here is pretty funny.
I just gotta say, Keo's come a long way since then.
Oh yeah, he has. And that's the one thing I will laud Zatch Bell for, and this is something I might have glossed over in a prior like chapter review of the sequel and how like the Majestic 12 come back and why Raikou hasn't done a superhero series around them. My guess as to why he hasn't is probably because he doesn't feel like he has anything more to say about the superhero genre. Do you think that's probably why?
Maybe.
Because that's the thing. You come up with designs for like 12 different superheroes here. And granted, yeah, Big Boing is meant to be a joke, but...
What do you mean she's a joke? She's the strongest one.
Yeah, she makes people fall to their knees, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Way more effective than the other members, that's for sure.
I mean, but that's because a lot of their powers are not really elaborated on, but all the same, Raikou still came up with designs for them and I guess a few like superpowers for them. But I think the main thing is why he hasn't is, like I said, he probably feels like he just doesn't have anything to say about the superhero genre that would really add anything new to the conversation, because it's really tough to come up with anything new because My Hero Academia and One Punch Man really has said it all before, or that they've added something new to the conversation while having their own twist on everything. Because like with My Hero Academia, aside from, the novel concept of, well, everybody has superpowers, it's like, okay. And so only the cream of the crop rise to the top, as they say. A lot of the commentary in My Hero Academia is, I would say, commodification, to where it's like, we're commodifying saving lives. And it's like, is that really a good thing? I mean, that, correct me if I'm wrong, that's what I get from My Hero Academia. Is that what you get?
I don't watch My Hero, so.
Well, I mean, the basic concept, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would honestly give it a watch. You should. It's really good.
I don't really care for superhero animes, to be honest.
I get that. And Tiger and Bunny, that's another one. But also with One Punch Man, there was also the commentary of like, again, obviously, if you had all the power in the world, would it really make you happy? And obviously, because of how Saitama is, the answer is no.
Well, that's just because Saitama hasn't fought Goku.
Well, multiverses aside, Saitama is literally the most powerful being in his entire universe. So it's like, and again, he beats every opponent with a single punch. So, and he's miserable. This does not make him happy, because it's, why would it? You get no satisfaction out of your victories. It's easy. It's like me killing these skin cells right now by scratching. It's a simple act. If this were something I had to say, if I broke all my bones in my body and I, had to exert great effort just to scratch, I'd be like, yeah, I did it, but because Saitama doesn't exert any effort in anything he does, he gets no satisfaction out of it. And so it might as well be just a scratch, You're just killing some skin cells. You're just killing a monster that, someone else probably would have to go to great effort to kill, And to get back on topic, I feel like Raikou probably feels like he just doesn't have anything new to say with the superhero genre, because anything Raikou has made, he wants to say something new or add something new to the genre as a whole. He doesn't want to be like anyone else, because you can say Zatch Bell is like Pokemon. It really isn't. But it definitely adds a new twist on the whole, like, even if you want to compare it, the whole partner up with a creature kind of thing, It really adds a new perspective on it. But
by the way, I do want to say, though, that, what's it called? I do want to say, though, that, okay, let me ask you this. Have you ever heard of Kanojo Mo Kanojo?
No.
It's a good-ass anime. That's one of my favorites right now.
I'm going to check it. Is it a hentai?
No. Not a hentai, bro.
I don't believe you, Andy.
Why not? Why don't you believe me?
Because I know you. You gooner.
I bet Sarah would believe me.
No, she wouldn't. Okay. So Kyo's mom is putting her faith in Zatch to steer this kid right. And sure enough, Kyo, he wants to rise to a challenge. So obviously he's looking at this book and it's just like, how the heck did this cause this kid to shoot lightning?
Good question.
Mm-hmm. And then, let's see, how do you even read this math problem? A equals 4, B equals 8, C equals 0.3. And he wasn't even paying attention. He took one look at the math problem and just fucking belted it out.
Wow, that's impressive. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, he wasn't even paying attention. And he was like, yeah, that's the answer.
Wow.
I mean, to really put this into perspective, that looks to be like a calculus problem. I don't know if those of you watching know this. Calculus is probably like the hardest tier of math possible. Like there's regular addition, multiplication, division, algebra, and then calculus.
And wait, no, there's one above that.
What?
Sexual calculus.
Oh, bro.
You gotta admit that was clever, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Bro, but you've seen that in anime before. Where you have to solve all the...
All the same, seriously, doing a calculus problem just by looking at it for like 5 seconds and figuring out the answer, that takes an unbelievable level of mental calculation.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm. So then there is the girl we still haven't seen in the sequel yet, Susie.
Oh yeah, that's weird. We haven't seen her yet.
I think she is at least B tier waifu material.
I mean, here's the thing though, is that like she's not very intelligent, so like
yeah, she'd probably try to cook Kyo something very complex, like fugu pufferfish or something, and she might end up poisoning him.
yeah, remember when she tried to cook for him before and it didn't work out too well?
Yeah. That's why I say B tier. She's cute and she's loyal, but God, is she dumb?
Yep. I mean, I think Megumi's better, but to be fair, Megumi's always busy, so you would never have time to have fun.
Did you say, my love? What? I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Susie here.
Wait, what did Sarah say?
She says I'm not B tier.
No, Sarah, you are S plus tier. That's what you are.
Yes, I was just about to say that. You are triple S plus tier of waifu material, my love.
He doesn't even know what I look like.
I do actually.
Why? Have you seen a picture of her?
No, you've accidentally shown her before on stream, bro.
Oh yeah. But you are, my love. You really are. Okay. So Kyo is just laying into her, and she's still being understanding. You know, that is some top tier loyalty right here.
Yeah, Susie's good.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's really lacking with her is just her intelligence is really lacking.
Mm-hmm. And then, of course, Zatch is trying to be serious while wearing a duffel bag.
Yeah, that's a little awkward.
Well, it's funny.
Oh, man. That bag is iconic, by the way. I just want to mention.
What, his duffel bag disguise?
Yeah. That is when it comes to Zatch Bell, that is extremely iconic.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if Zatch will ever use it again.
You know what? Raikou needs to write that in. He needs to write Zatch getting an ambush on one of the demons using the duffel bag disguise.
Oh my god, that was so good,
bro. They're like looking for the king. They're like, we have to get him. Or you know what? It would be really fucking hilarious if that's how he gets the drop on Belle.
I just used the fucking bag. Oh my god.
Well, it's like all we found of the king was this bag, sire. What do you mean? And then he looks up there, he opens the bag and gets a fucking Zakaraga to the face.
Yeah. That would be great. Yeah. Bro, I hope Raikou does that. That would be fantastic.
That would be hilarious.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
Okay, so Zatch is implementing Operation Hero of Justice. And this, I guess, is clarified now. There is no Hyde and Ido in the original chapter in the manga. Hyde and Ido were made for the anime, and admitted that's the thing. This is also gets into another conversation about anime and when filler is good and when it's bad. In this case, I would call Hyde and Ido good filler. I wish they were fleshed out more. I wish we found out what happened to them, which is why I call them good filler, because I wanted to know more about them. But they're good filler because they add to action and other sequences that was lacking in the manga. Because admittedly, Kyo using Zakare on Kane here, I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying it could be better, and adding Hyde and Ido in there is what makes it better. I mean, would you agree?
I mean, yes. I mean, yeah, pretty much, because Kane. Well, first of all, I want to say, how was he not expelled or suspended or even thrown in jail after what he did? He was literally beating the crap out of a small child.
Well, because
Also, how was he in middle school?
What'd you
How
say?
was he in middle school?
Probably was held back a grade.
Bro, he looks like he looks like he's he looks like an older teenager. He looks like he's in high school or even in college.
I would guess he was probably held back a grade or two.
Probably. I'd like to learn more about that because he looks like he looks a lot older than the rest of the characters.
Well, on top of this, like, Japan does everything it can to keep kids in school because they don't want their youth to grow up to be just useless, you know? Because obviously with Japan and its culture, if you're pretty much just a useless layabout, that is seen as very undesirable. You know, if you're just working a job and you have like no higher aspirations, or worse, if you are on the lowest rung of like a Yakuza gang, then yeah, and you're like perpetually there, yeah, that's not seen as good. Because even if you want to be a fucking gangster, like, even fucking gangsters need to have some capital to provide something to the Yakuza gang. And so even then it's like, yeah, they just don't. If you're a loser, then you're a loser. So Japan are like, if you're going to be a gangster, at least be an intelligent gangster, bro.
At least be one that can make some money.
Yeah. Because we just don't like losers. That is a very good cultural mindset to have. Just a mindset of, we don't like losers,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, don't like LGBT and all that other stuff.
I mean, they're tolerant of LGBT people there, which is good. It's just they're not like crawling up their ass like a lot of it is here in the West. It's like, yes, be LGBT, but it's like, I don't need to know about it.
Yeah. Oh man. So by the way, when it comes to Zatch and Kyo in this chapter, holy crap, Kyo is a dick.
I know, and that is, again, this is something that where Raikou again does something fundamentally different to most manga authors.
Dave, just pretend you threw it again.
Morocco. Okay, so I had a little bit of piece of bacon I didn't want for my sandwich. I threw it behind Morocco. He doesn't notice that I do, and so he keeps looking at me like, "Have you got it?"
Oh my god!
And so I have to pretend to throw it, and then he turns around. He's like, "Oh, there it is."
Oh my god! That's good. Cute dog.
Yeah.
That's how you are.
Really, I'm not that unobservant. I am not. I am not.
You are.
No, I'm not.
Or so.
I am not.
You do that with a lot of your things.
Like what? Name one thing.
Your keys,
Losing keys is different.
cords. When I ask you, go look for this, you walk by it several times and then go, I can't find it. It's like, did you even look?
Well, you also don't describe things very well.
Yes, but you should already know what cords or my Raycon cases already look like. I have several of them.
Okay. And also,
Sarah, can you help me locate a cord?
do you lose things too, Andy?
No, I just think he wants he just wants me to bend over and look for things.
Bro.
Which is why I think sometimes you act like you can't find anything because you just enjoy me bending over and looking for it.
Okay, I'll admit that's where I goon. I goon for my wife.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Hey, but you're right about that, Sarah. You're right about that one.
You just like watch my ass stick up in the air and pretend that you can like bend over and have your way with me, or just take a bite out of my ass cheek. Just admit it.
Take a
Fine,
bite.
yes.
That sounds kind of.
Yes, I goon for my wife. I admit it.
That sounds kind of violent, bro.
I mean, in the sense that yes, if I actually drew blood, that would be a problem. But I don't draw blood.
Okay, good. I'm about to say, like, dude, don't draw blood, bro.
But
Unless that's your kink, then go for it.
anyways. So yeah, Keo lets this beating go on for 5 minutes before he intervenes here.
5 fucking minutes, bro. How did nobody tell on this dude?
Well, let's see. This was the early 2000s. What did security cameras look like in the early 2000s?
Well, I know they have them. They had plenty of them.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Do they have them on the roof?
I mean, to be fair, in anime, characters aren't even supposed to be able to get onto the roof.
Let me see here. I mean, even in the early 2000s, they still used frickin' VCR in some cases.
That is true.
So let's see. I'm going to share this tab. Yeah, that looks like that's what security cameras were in like the 2000s. So it's like you could put one up there, but at the same time, like technology costs overall hadn't dropped to where it's like, would you put a security camera on a roof? It's like, obviously, if it's like a good community, you're going like, nah, we don't have to do that. And Mochinoki, by the looks of it, appears to be like a halfway decent community. So it's like they don't have a bunch of delinquents picking fights on the roof.
Actually, that's the reason why there's no communities, because they do have high surveillance.
Yeah, they do. But again, that's like,
because it deters people going in and fucking everything up.
yeah, but that means it's like on the front of the school, the inside of the school, and probably on a few street corners, but not on the roof of the school, which is probably why in a lot of anime, fights are on the rooftop of the school, because they know there's no surveillance.
Oh, man. Bend over time.
It's cliche.
Yeah, it's also kind of cliche. So Zatch, even though Keo was a jerk to him that morning, and he still hasn't shown up yet, Zatch is still sticking up for him.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, well, that shows what a good heart Zatch had. Or does.
Oh,
still has. You know?
Oh, yeah.
And so, of course, Keo, of course, they say he couldn't show up because he was taking a shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
And naturally, he gets the crap kicked out of him by Kane.
Makes sense.
But again, they use the spell here, and yeah, it works wonders on him.
Well, I mean, yeah, I would hope it would.
Yeah. And looks like Raikou did a bit of gooning with that last panel with Susie. drawing a panty shot there.
She's in middle school.
Yeah, it's gross levels of gooning. But then again, I guess like Japan's laws are a bit different. But even then, and what did you send to me, my love? Oh, another comic. Oh, Jesus. This one.
I'm curious what Sarah thinks about the classic asking a woman to bend over, trying to trick her into thinking that it's time to pick stuff up off the ground.
Yeah.
But then she's actually just bending over.
Wait, what?
No, like I'm curious what Sarah thinks about the whole, your guy asks you to bend over. I mean, not to bend over, but to look for something for him. But in actuality, you're just trying to get her to bend over so you can.
Well, it's I would say flattering, is it not?
Well, I don't care.
Yeah, sure.
It'd be different if it was your brother or, let's say, one of your friends.
Yeah.
Was asking me to do that just so they could see that.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
But for you to do it, it's like,
yeah, gooning on your wife or gooning on your girlfriend is fine. Just gooning on another man's wife or another man's girlfriend is where it definitely crosses a line.
Yeah. I can imagine that.
But anyways, that is the end of chapter 1, and the question is, does Zatch Bell still hold up? I argue that it does. It's still...
I think it definitely does.
Yeah.
No question.
It is still a very good anime. I still really enjoy it. And good manga. And definitely need to keep reading the sequel. Those of you who haven't yet. Okay, let's take a look at your at some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal for you, Andy. And then, do you have any time for Elden Ring or new?
It depends.
If you have to come back later, I'll have Elden Ring up. I'm going to be doing some grinding through more stuff, and if I get stuck on a boss, I might need your help.
Yeah, we could do that actually. Like maybe at like what time is it for you?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Okay.
You're an hour behind, right?
2 hours. You're on the East Coast, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
so it's noon for you.
Yeah, it's noon for me. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
2 o'clock.
How
for you?
about would 4 o'clock be fine for you?
Well, 4 o'clock for you or me?
You.
Yeah, so that would be 2 o'clock for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like towards the tail end would be good. That's probably when I'll get stuck.
Okay.
Okay, I'm trying to find your fan fiction. Give me just a minute here.
Man, I just want to be able to ask a woman to be able to bend over, man. I just want to be able to do that.
Bro.
I mean, is that still wrong?
It is not. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, the true sequel. I believe we were on chapter 14, the confrontation.
Something like that. I believe so. That's the right one.
Okay. We'll read this chapter, and then we'll start up Elden Ring. Okay, here we go.
By the way, I still can't believe that you were able to deduce what was hentai and what wasn't just by the name of something.
Because again, the name gives it away, bro.
How does the name give it away? Like how?
It's because I'm not well versed in Japanese, but I know enough.
Okay, so
that and there's a few communities I'm in that share memes that joke about it, and I've heard of a few names thrown around here or there.
Like Mongetsu happening?
Yes.
Okay. How about Shoujo Ramune?
I'm gonna look it up. I have my phone right here. Shoujo
Oh no.
Ramune.
Yes.
Yep, it came up as a hentai.
Oh no. How? Where does it say that?
It's on this website called Hentaini.
Oh my god. No.
Bro.
Oh my god.
Do you Google at all?
No. Okay, let me just say right now, don't ever watch that hentai. That hentai is cursed.
I will take your word for it. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, I've seen enough of this. Yuma, explain yourself. Why are you going along with such an immoral situation? You're making everyone feel uncomfortable with this, and as former class president, I can't let this slide any longer. Yuma's morally upstanding but also uptight friend Takashi said, as he was quite annoyed at the sight of Yuma with the two girls. Scar, come here. What do you think you're doing? Don't you love me? Don't you sass me? You're sassing me. Anyways, sorry, man, but this is what we decided, that we were going to make our relationship public today. Although I still feel quite awkward about it, Yuma said, as he was still stuffed from the food. Geez, how annoying. Mind your own business, Takashi, Kathy said, as she was starting to look quite annoyed. Yeah, mind your own business. We're just having a polyamorous relationship here.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you get it? It's not just me. Everyone in class thinks it's weird, and rumors about you three are spreading around the whole city. Kathy, you've been absent for a while and never even contacted us to let us know what was going on. And then on top of what, you come back and start this out of nowhere? What have you got to say for yourself? And you and Gintori, I'm very disappointed in you two. You two are the most upstanding students around, and yet you pull this out of nowhere. I think you needed to add no. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
Okay. Between you guys, but you had better stop before Takashi was saying as he was suddenly cut off by Kathy, who slammed her hands against the desk she was sitting at. You asked if I had anything to say for myself? Well, this is what I had to say. Kathy says she lifts her left hand's middle of her left hand's middle finger. And of course, in 4Kids, they would have just had it as a fist.
Probably. Either that or they would have just removed it altogether.
Mm-hmm. You asked if I had anything to say for myself. Well, this is what I have to say. Kathy says, oh, wait, you already read that. See this? This is towards every last one of you assholes who's sitting there judging us. The now angry cat lover says she continues to hold up the middle finger and gives a piercing glare to Takashi and the rest of the class. No one could do anything but just sit in silence. Listen up, everyone. I'm sure you know just what kind of shit the three of us have been through. Yuma especially. And hang on, I finally nabbed Star. So we had a Morocco break. We need a Star break now. We got this cuckoo. Love her.
That's a cute kitty.
She is. Star, you want to say hi? Huh? Wave
Hi,
with
kitty.
with your wheel paw. Huh? Sure.
Aw. Does she like being held?
Yeah, she loves being held by me. She'll purr very loudly when I do.
Aw. That is adorable.
Yeah, but eventually she wants down. She's like, okay, I've had enough, Dad.
How can you tell when she wants down?
Because she'll start squirming, or in some cases, she'll lightly bite me.
Okay.
That's when she's had enough.
All right. By the way, I want to ask. I'm curious what Sarah thinks about polyamorous relationships.
She thinks they're stupid.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. In my belief is that they don't really work. A lot of people say they work, but they don't. They really don't.
I mean, to be fair, it's they did used to do it a lot back in the olden days.
Yeah, and they didn't work back then either.
Yeah.
I mean, again, when you really think about this, Japanese and Chinese emperors had a favorite concubine, which means at the end of the day, that's still kind of leaning more towards monogamy.
Monogamy. What's monogamy?
Meaning single one-on-one relationship.
Oh, okay.
But and on top of this, I believe you said it was Genghis Khan's daughter, like his literal, with his actual wife, that he taught how to fight, right? Right?
Why'd you say
Huh?
with his wife? What do you mean?
Well, because we know Genghis Khan spread his seed everywhere, and 10% of Mongolia are his direct descendants.
Right, but when I said his daughter, it's literally part of his clan.
Right. Yeah. His
I guess daughter consensually.
Yeah. Again, who he considers to be basically the princess of Mongolia, basically.
I guess.
Yeah.
They didn't really have that kind of title.
Basic notion. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. Yeah. But she's the one he taught how to fight, right?
Oh, wrestling and all that.
Yeah. And
but Mongolian women were actually fighters, which is why Mulan, when Mulan reveals herself to be Ping, the guy didn't get upset or go, "You're a woman." He just goes, "The soldier from the mountain." Because Mongolian women
fought. Yeah, that was normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually had more rights than Chinese women.
Yeah. But with rights come responsibility, and this is why, sadly, egalitarian cultures throughout history kind of got wiped out. Because it's like, it's the cultures that kept their women as breeders, just multiplied more. They outbred everyone else. That's just how it went. And Stone Gaming, how's it going? Anyways, continuing on. Listen up, everyone. I'm okay. I already read all that. He's a boy, no, a man that's always making selfless decisions to make everyone else happy. He would gladly sacrifice himself for any one of us if need be. For God's sake, he's saved not only our world, but the Barian and astral worlds as well. I think that it's about time he's allowed to make a selfish decision for once. The determined girl said, as everyone in class could do nothing but listen. Again, I debate whether or not this was fully his decision by this point, Andy.
It wasn't Angus.
Well, let's just say that it's a mutually agreed upon decision, which makes sense because they're together romantically. So,
I guess if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Anyways, as for me and Katori, we both love him from the bottom of our hearts. When I was all alone and none of you assholes would pay attention to me, it would just treat me as just the doll of the class. Yuma was the one that gladly accepted me for who I was and asked me to be his friend. I could never hope to repay his kindness even in death. I loved him from the bottom of my heart and would gladly die for him if the time came. Katori is exactly the same. She's known Yuma far longer than I have. In fact, I use "they're" wrong. It's in this context, it would be the Y''RE context.
Yeah, I always forget to use that version of the word.
Yeah. She's loved Yuma for so long that she probably can't even remember how long it's been. She was right by Yuma's side when he defeated Don Thousand, a freaking god. Out of all the people in this world, she's probably the one and only girl that's kind enough to share the person she loves with someone else, and I would do anything to repay her for that kindness. If there's anyone I consider to be a sister, it's her. Where's the teacher?
In Japanese schools, the kids are usually show up before the teacher arrives.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've seen in anime. I don't know if that's how it works in real life.
Well, I think and it doesn't even work like that in Japan.
Because like in a lot of anime, I see like the kids are usually there waiting in the classroom, like just goofing off and stuff, getting ready for when the teacher arrives.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works though.
I have no idea. I'm going to be honest.
The cat lover said as Katori was blushing and was astonished by what she was hearing, while Yuma was completely speechless like everyone else. I also want to let you all know that this whole relationship between the three of us was my idea. So leave Yuma and Katori alone. If you want to judge anyone, then do it to me. I'll take all of your discuss onto my set, Kathy was saying as she was suddenly interrupted by Katori placing her hand on the cat lover's right shoulder. Kathy, that's enough. I can see your right hand shaking like a leaf. I know that it's taking all your strength to say this stuff. You really don't want to make any enemies, Kathy. You really are a good person. I'm glad I chose you to be the one I share Yuma with. But please stop trying to take all these burdens onto yourself. She's like, bro, shut up.
Yeah.
And hang on, I gotta
Pretty
blow my
much.
nose. And I'm gonna get some hot water too.
I'm curious, Sarah, what would you do in this situation?
She just wouldn't be in it. She would not enter into a polyamorous relationship with anybody.
Also, you don't like sharing.
Yeah, I also don't like sharing. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, would you condemn these guys for doing this?
I wouldn't say anything. I'd be just sitting there just watching, just like, well, this is your guys' decision. You live with whatever the fallout is.
Boy, that fallout gonna be hard as fuck.
Okay. So let's continue. Okay, So it's just as much as our burden as it is yours. Also, about the sister comment, I feel the same towards you, Kathy. Katori said as she hugged Kathy and kissed her left cheek. Katori, you're the best. I love you. Kathy said as she hugged Katori back. There you have it, guys. We have made a decision. Anyone got anything else to say? Yuma said as everyone in the room simply shook their head to say no. I do. I'd like you three to come with me to my office, Miss Mizuki said as the door opened to reveal her walking into the room. Mom, Katori said it. Oh, her mom is the teacher.
Actually, no. Her mom's the principal.
Oh, shit.
Her mom's the fucking principal, bro. Oh, she
Oh,
overheard
great.
all that shit.
Great.
GG well. GG well played.
GG indeed. So, Katori's mother had become a teacher at the start of this new school year at Heartland Academy. You heard me, my office now, Miss Mizuki said. She demanded the three of them come to her office. The three kids began to follow Miss Mizuki.
Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. No, you're right. She's a teacher.
She is a teacher?
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. I forgot who the principal is. Somebody else.
Okay.
My bad.
Is it Dr. Crowler?
No, he's in GX, bro. Wrong character.
Still, like, I will say this. Sean Schimmel he goes extra for like every character he does, and Crowler was one of them. He went extra.
That shit was funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
The Crowler voice acting from Sean Schimmel was crazy.
Yeah. Like, that's the thing. Like, everyone like puts Sean Schimmel for like Goku, but it's like everyone forgets he's actually like fairly talented enough to do other voices.
That is true. In fact, he's even done several characters in Dragon Ball itself.
Yeah, he also does King Kai. Let's see.
And Nail.
Yeah, he did. He also did Nail, so meaning he can also do serious voices aside from silly voices.
Yeah, it's true.
Mm-hmm.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. Anyways, Tears Anna is oh my, this changes things. This changes things a lot. I'm gonna need to think about this. Kathy thought to herself as she noticed her friend Anna, who is now in the same class as her and the others, was silently crying to herself, and the cat lover had a feeling she knew why that was. This, however, was not the time to think about that, as Katori's mother was demanding their presence. The three followed Miss Mizuki to her office. All right, I heard everything that was said in the classroom, so let's cut to the chase. Katori, explain yourself. Why did you make this decision, and why was I not informed of this before? Miss Mizuki said as she had her hands on her lap and a serious look on her face. Mom, please don't be mad at us, Katori said to her mother while thinking that her mother might try to break her and Yuma up. Honey, I'm not mad. I'm just worried about you. Your safety and happiness are what I care about most in this world. I'm worried that you're getting yourself into something that you're going to regret for the rest of your life. But I know better than anyone just how much you care about Yuma and how smart you are. That's why I want to hear your explanation. Although, if I don't find it satisfactory, I'm afraid that I'll have no choice but to break the three of you up. But it will only be for your own good. Katori's mother said as she had a worried look on her face as she spoke to her daughter. Excuse me. That was a good one.
This man.
Okay. Mom, I love Yuma more than anything. He saved my life countless times. Every time I'm around him, but I can't help but want to be closer to him. Everything that Kathy said in the classroom is absolutely correct. He's the best person I've ever known, and I'll never be able to stop loving him no matter what. Yeah, he's clumsy and a complete idiot when it comes to romance, but I love him despite those things. No matter how much he failed at dueling when we first started attending here, he never gave up on his goal to become a great duelist. Is that true about Zexel? Like, the main character? I think that was true. I remember seeing like the trailers for Zexel, like Yuma was like a terrible duelist, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and Astral kind of carried him.
Okay. All right.
For a little while at least.
Okay. Now look at him. He's become the number one duelist in Heartland, no, the world. Yet, despite all that, he's still the kind-hearted Yuma that I've known for all these years. I know he'll always be this way, no matter what, and whenever he's down, I'll know. I and Kathy will be there to pick him back up. I and Kathy both have fought each other for a long time, so when she came to me and asked, why can't we just share him? Of course, I was a bit skeptical of the idea, but after thinking about it, her proposal made sense. Each of our love for him shouldn't cause the other to be left alone in pain, so I completely agree that sharing him is the right idea. I trust Kathy and Yuma, and I know that they will never betray. Excuse me. They will never betray me. We love Yuma from the bottom of our hearts, and nothing is going to change that. Not even you, Mom. So please trust me when I say I know I've made the right decision. Katori explained to her mother as the two listened in astonishment. But sweetie, how can you trust Yuma to treat you both equally? Katori's mother said as she was still worried. Miss Mizuki, please understand, when we started this relationship a week ago, I honestly didn't know for sure if I love these two or not. I had just learned about romance after all, but as I was hanging out with them for the last week and going on dates, my mind started to open more and more. I can honestly say if there's anything I enjoy as much as dueling, it's hanging out with these two. They've opened up a piece of myself that I didn't even know I had. So after hearing their speeches today, I can honestly say for a fact I love them. And if I ever hurt them, then I'm sure they'll make me regret it. And I'll do anything I can to fix the problem. So there's no way I will ever show special what I think that so there is unnecessary. Show special preference to one over the other. They both mean the world to me, and I'm truly blessed to be able to be in a relationship like this with them both. So please, Miss Mizuki, let me prove that I can keep my word when I say I promise to make your daughter happy. I guess you all have really made up your minds. At this point, I really don't have anything else to say but this. Sweetie, if you truly believe from the bottom of your heart that you've made the right decision and that this will truly make you happy, then I have no right to stop you. Yuma, I'm counting on you. Make my daughter happy, okay? Miss Mizuki said as she finally relented and realized what the three of them had wasn't some childish crush. It was real, genuine love. Mom, thank you. I love you so much. Katori said as she went over and hugged her mother with tears of joy coming out of her eyes. Sweetie, I love you too. I just want you to be happy, and this relationship will accomplish that. Then I'll be accepting of it. Miss Mizuki said as she hugged her daughter back. Oh, isn't parent-child bonding amazing, Kathy? Amazing, Kathy. Yuma said as he noticed Kathy wasn't responding. Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm glad those two get along so well. Sorry, I was spacing out. I'm just so glad that we can stay together after all. So I take it she's wanting, I guess, missing her parents' relationship, if I had to guess, right?
Yes, she's it kind of hurt her a bit right there, even though obviously she's she knows it's not their it wasn't their intention to do that. She's still feeling like it's still kind of triggered bad memories for her.
Yeah, I figured as much. But that is our luncheon. I take it you got to get going, Andy, but you'll be back at around 2:00 your time.
Yeah, so basically an hour and a half from now.
Okay, then I'll get Elden Ring started and see how far I can get. But that is Luncheon 96, everyone. Thanks so much for joining. Let me stop Craigbot, but I will see you in a bit then, Andy.
All right, sounds good.